it's Donna, and I'm here with my daughter,
Lily.
And today we want to show you what we did with our DIY t-shirts. So about a month ago, we decided that we wanted to get crafty, and we bought a ThredUp Rescue DIY t-shirt box. If you've never heard of ThredUp before, basically they make these rescue boxes of all the things that either don't sell on their site or things they don't want to sell on their site, and they sell it to people like myself, a reseller, and then we can go on and buy them in bulk. So we ended up buying a whole bunch of t-shirts for about $25, $30, and what we wanted to do was a crafting project. So we've been kind of bored, and Lily wanted to do something, so we thought, let's do some tie-dye. It's been all the trend this year, everybody's been doing it, and also some bleaching projects, and also I wanted to do some like crafty cutting projects as well. So we wanted to go ahead and do this follow-up video and show you what we made, really, and what you could also do. I'll leave a link below in the description for the ThredUp Rescue Boxes. Now, sometimes they're hard to get, so you kind of have to stalk the website if you want to get one yourself, and we were super impressed, so make sure you go back and watch the video that we did. I'll leave a link up top here somewhere so that you can go back and see what we got, but I was really impressed. I thought we would get all these like ratty, holy t-shirts, and we really ended up with some great stuff, I thought.
And some of the stuff you were able to resell that we didn't want to exactly craft because we didn't want to mess up a like name brand logo or something that could be resold.
Yeah. So we kind of picked through. We picked the ones that we really wanted to do. I think we've got about 15 or 16 that we're going to share with you guys today. So we still had quite a few, and we still have a few we haven't touched yet. We haven't decided what we're doing yet. We know there's special projects, so we're just waiting on those. We didn't want you guys to have to wait to see what the product was. So I think we'll go ahead and dive in. We'll show you what we're already wearing, and I also brought up my mannequins and Lily's mannequin from her room so that we could show you a little bit quicker the things that we made. All right, so I think we'll start with what Lily is wearing. So Lily decided to actually keep this shirt, and she's been wearing it. Yes. So how did you make this shirt, Lily?
So this shirt we bleached. We threw it in a tin pan and we bleached it.
Yeah, so I ended up getting some squeeze bottles as well. There's the condiment bottles that you would get for like a picnic or something you put your ketchups in, but instead we put a blend of water and bleach. I don't think there was any magic to that, right?
No.
Okay.
Fair warning, when you do bleach or you tie-dye, make sure you wear gloves. And make sure it's on a surface that you're not afraid to potentially accidentally tie-dye or bleach.
Yeah, this is a very messy project. We did a lot of it outside and in our basement because I didn't want it to get anywhere else. So we were very careful. We bought a whole bunch of gloves. We also, we're going to get to the tie-dye kit, but I also bought this really cool tie-dye kit from Tulip is who makes it. You can probably get it at your local craft store. I got this on Amazon. Again, I'll leave some links below in the description. These are hard to get sometimes too, but there's a whole bunch of different varieties. The one that I got here was a nice kit. It's 36 in there, and it says that it's good for 6 kids, but we have tons left over, so.
And also, if you don't know what you're doing with your tie-dye, it comes with an instruction manual that has all the different types of different tie-dye that you can use.
Yes. And Pinterest is your best friend as well. So anyway, so we did that, and then after you let it bleach, we had a rack that we laid it out on so that it could dry for a little while, and then we just threw it right into the washing machine, dried it, and there you go. So I think the bleach was actually probably the easier one.
Yes, the bleach was the easier one because tie-dye, which you are wearing, you have to let sit for 24 hours in plastic wrap, and it's also more beneficial if you use rubber bands around it.
Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of different designs, but I like our results. We tried to do some of the designs, I think, with the rubber bands. Some things we were awesome at, and some things we weren't so much. But some things were accidents, and they turned out really great. Like, I think the shirt that I'm wearing right now, this was just a plain white shirt in the box, and I'll leave the previous shirt so you can see the before and the after, so you can see what to compare with. But this one turned out really cool, and Lily did this one. This is actually just a blue tie-dye, but I love how it's almost oversaturated around the edges, so they look like water splatters almost on the white shirt. And I was really scared when we washed this one that the whole shirt was going to turn blue, but thankfully I actually hung it up while the other ones were washing and let it dry a little bit longer so that it would set in a little bit longer. I washed everything on cold water as well, just to make sure nothing bled more than it had to. So that's how we made this shirt.
And that shirt, we folded it into like when you regularly fold a shirt, and then we put a grid pattern of rubber bands on
is that what this one was?
Yes.
Okay, and that's how we ended up with spots all over the place, I guess.
If that's what you want to try and recreate.
Yeah, very cool. All right, let's talk about the other tie-dye one.
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
So this one, unfortunately, did spread without, and the colors mixed. So it's purple, red, and blue. It was not designed to be purple, but...
So this shirt originally was a Champion shirt, and it was new with tags. It still has the little logo on the sleeve. But on the back was an embroidered Paw Patrol chase. And I was like, oh, I could totally get this out because I sew, and it was taking me forever. So I decided we've got to just cut the whole back off and decide what we're going to do. So we did a little bit of crafting here. At first, we were going to put a panel in the back. I wish I had some lace fabric, but I didn't because I think that would have been cute. But instead, I did like these ties off of the fabric that we did cut off to kind of just give it a pulled shut. So you could wear this with maybe a sports bra or a tank top underneath of it. So I think that this still turned out really cute for what we were working with. So. All right, and then the next one here, this one we didn't tie-dye or bleach, but we couldn't let it go because it's awesome. It's like this Mickey Mouse old shirt, and this is
like an extra large.
Yeah, this was like actually it was
like
3X.
Men's or something like that.
It was like a men's 3X, and Lily's like, oh, I could just crop it. It was humongous. So I was like, what can we do? So again, Pinterest is here I came. So we ended up cutting all the sleeves off. We also cropped the bottom of this, and then in the back, I decided to do this cool little like tank top racer look. I just braided this. All I did was I cut it all the way completely off, and then I split it into 3 pieces and braided it along the back. And then I had to do a stitch up here at the top just to connect it. But it turned out really cute. Again, you could wear this with a sports bra or maybe even a tank top underneath of it. So I don't know, I was really impressed with how that one turned out.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and change our clothes and we'll show you the next set. All right, so this is the next set of tie-dye and bleach outfits, and I told Lily I have to start with me first because I'm gonna laugh the whole time if I don't. So this one was an original black Snoop Dogg shirt, and we thought, what better than to bleach? So this is what it ended up being. I think it turned out really great, and again, it's the same technique that we used on Lily's shirt in the beginning, the first one, but it's really cool. It wasn't vintage, I promise, because I did look into it to make sure if I needed to resell it or not, but it's not. It really wasn't worth much, but I think it's worth so much more now that it's bleached. What do you guys think? All right, the next one is Lily's. Now, Lily loves this one too, and she keeps this one. She's worn it quite a bit. And this was a J. Crew, and it already had the Team Optimist on it. And what did you do with this one, Lily?
So this one, we actually tie-dyed.
Okay.
So this one, we tie-dyed it black, but it actually kind of turned out bluish and grayish, which I actually like a lot more. I mean, we have like the random purple stains on the sides that we don't know where it came from. But, you know.
It makes it special, though. It's really super cute. I love that on her. So that's...
Team Optimist. And you guys should go find the video that I wore this shirt on.
Oh, yeah. A little Easter egg for you guys.
Go look through all the other videos. I already wore this shirt. Sneak peek.
That's right. All right, and then the next shirt here, this was a Fallout Boys t-shirt. This was all black when we first got it. And Lily and her friend tried to do a bleach technique on it, but it ended up turning pretty much almost the whole thing orange. Yeah. So it washed it out completely because this is a lighter color print
you can see a little bit of the orange.
Yeah, this is how the whole shirt looked. So I thought, you know what do we have to lose? That was the other great thing because we didn't spend that much on this box, so we didn't have much to lose. Is I decided to also tie-dye it, and I think it turned out really awesome. So I just did a folding technique, which ended up with just the top exposed, and then I did the stripes of the different colors, the blue, the green, and the purple, and then the green in the middle.
Really awesome.
And I think it looks really cool. It looks almost like it's fading down into the orange, like it bled
and
into
you see
it.
some of the black stoke too, so it almost looks like there was like color, and then it went orangey instead of fading, then it went to black. And
it ended up matching the graphics perfectly because there's like these floral purple colors in here and the greens, so we really like how that one turned out.
I just didn't realize it's flowers inside of it.
Yeah. And some of these we may post for resale, so if any of these that you're interested in, you're more than welcome to leave in the comments, and I will get in touch with you if you're interested in purchasing any of these. I think that would be perfectly fine. So I would much rather sell to my viewers out there than have to pay the fees and stuff on a selling platform. And then the last one we have here is the Phillies T-Shirt that we had, and this was some random player. We're not a big Philly fan. McKetchum or something like that was the player. So we turned it into a tank top, kind of similar to what we did on the first shirt. And then on the back, I decided to do the racer thing again, but what I did was we made it a crop top at the bottom, and I took that fabric and then wrapped it a whole bunch of times here to kind of bind it in and to bring the t-shirt in. And then we had a whole bunch of extra fabric at the top that was bunching, so I just did a quick stitch down the middle here to hold it together. So I think this one turned out really awesome too. So if you have any Philly fans out there, I think this would be really cool for some girl to wear to a Phillies game or that kind of thing. So
also a lot of the like the baseball or softball like jerseys and stuff, a lot of people wear like shirts kind of like this, and so this would be super cool.
Yeah, and these are great ideas too that you can use for old t-shirts you have around the house. If you're like, I'm never going to wear those again, but you still want to keep them, this is a great way to kind of upcycle those things that are sitting around your house as well. All right, we've got a whole bunch more to show you, so hang tight. All right, right, so our next set's here. I think we'll talk about both Lily and I's shirts together because they're very similar. Yes. This was just a simple yellow striped Gap shirt that was in the box. And we thought, well, this even tie-dye, right? But I think it turned out pretty cool. We used kind of some, I think, orange, some yellows, and some greens, which is very similar to what we put on Lily's as well. Lily's was a white shirt originally. This is one that did bleed, but I think it turned out really great. Really good, though. It actually turned out awesome, and Lily thinks she's going to keep this one as well. But it's got this really weird design on it. We're not even sure. I did look it up, and I'm not even sure what it was. So
like
we
a
ended
skeleton and bones
and some saying on the front, but it still kind of makes it cool. It's all embroidered on there, so it's a good quality shirt.
Not sure what I'm wearing.
But the colors are very similar to what she did. Just the extra greens and blues, I think, just died on the rest of the shirt.
Kind of a gray color.
Yeah, it is. But it turned out really good, though, I think. And then we'll talk about the shirt that's next to Lily. So this was just an oversized women's shirt. It did have some stains on it. So we were just going to push it to the side, but I thought, I'm just going to experiment a little bit. So I cut this huge V-neck in the front and the back to get rid of the stains on it. And then I also did the crop on the bottom just to kind of make it shorter because it was super long. Yeah. And then if you turn around the back, to make it smaller. It's kind of hard to see, but I took the bottom that I cut off and I just cinched it up in the middle and tied it with a bow. And that's really all they did. Yeah. To kind of make it smaller. So I think that would be really cute again with like a sports bra or tank top underneath of it.
Or then a shirt, to be honest, like a cover up kind of.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that'd be cute. And then that brings us to this mannequin. So this was the first shirt that Lily kind of worked on. This was just a basic, I think it's J. Crew as well.
Yeah, that turned out pretty good.
I don't remember if it was short sleeves or long sleeves or what it was, but we cut the sleeves. It was long sleeves. We took the sleeves off of it. And then we tied up the little knot look here. So just make it basic tee. And then we had a random college T-shirt in the box that we had no clue what to do with, and we were going to throw it to the side. And Lily's like, oh, I can make myself a tube top. So Lily decided the tube top turns into a skirt. So you can wear it either way. It's versatile.
It's whatever you want.
That's right. I am kind of handy with the sewing machine, so I went ahead and sewed a channel in the top of the, I'm just going to lift her up. There you go, that's how long it is. And then we had this shoestring that was hanging out around the house, so we decided, it's brand new though, we decided to stick that through there and you can cinch it up on your waist. And actually Lily tried it on and it was super cute. Just a little too short and a little too tight for the camera. And you could wear it as a tube top, but it's loose. It doesn't have anything at the bottom to tie it up. But I don't know, we put it together. I think that the mannequin looks nice. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so. All right, we got a few more for you guys. Hang tight. All right, so here's our final Bleach collection. We got the whole clan here. So these were the last of the black shirts that we had in the box. Mine here is finally figured out who it was, Hunter Hayes concert T-shirt. We also did, this is just a Levi's. I argued with Lily. I thought it was brown. She thought it was black. We don't know what it was, but now it's bleached.
Comment down below if you know what it is, like the spots are.
It's brown and bleach. I don't know, black and black. I think it looks a little bit pinker than some of these blacker ones, so that's why I'm leaning towards the brown. But anyway, it's got this cool Levi's pink design across the top. It's hard to see there in the camera, but it does say Levi's across the top. And then this one, this is kind of an off-brand, but it says Kicks on Fire, so we're like, oh, we got to do something with that. Yeah. So we made it into a tank top. We just cut the sleeves off of it, and then we tied up the bottom with a knot to kind of give it that look right now that's on trend. Yeah. And then this shirt here that Lily is wearing is just, I think it's a J. Crew mercantile shirt, so it's really good quality. And again, we just did the bleaching technique with that one. And last but not least, we had one eyeballs. Surprise! So this was a long sleeves hoodie shirt. A little kangaroo pocket in the front. And all we did was cut the sleeves off of it, and it's super cute. Like Lily could wear this with a little tank top underneath of it and be really stylish with some leggings, I think. So that's really all the stuff that we got, but I think that was a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed to see what we did to transform all the shirts in the box. And we'll be sure to kind of leave clips throughout the whole video so you can kind of see, I think I already said that, before and the after, so you kind of know what you can do. But you can do this with shirts around the house, or you can go ahead and get one of those ThredUp DIY T-shirt boxes, I think. Check the description for all the links below. This is a really fun project. Did you have fun with it, Lily?
Yes, I love this. It gave me something to use of my time.
Yeah, because right now, they're not in school yet, so we're kind of killing the rest of the summer here. So I think we might look for another box. Yeah. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below if you think we should do this again. If this is something you enjoyed watching, something that you could do with your kids or even for yourself for things around the house. That's all we've got for today. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you can hear when the next ones come out. All right, guys, till next time, happy crafting! All right, and last of the Bleach collection.
Joke's on you!